And now, it's time to play some arcade favorites with your old fart of an ancient relic, A.L. Knight. Come on, slide that token in. Time to raise some arcade sin. No smoky pool rooms or restaurant dens. Just me at home with you, my friends. It's time for arcade classic playtime. I hope you brought my lunch.
This is Bert, the USA version, and we're going to have some fun here. If you've never seen this before, it is absolutely bonkers. First level, you change the cubes to a different color on the top. The purple ball is Coily, the snake. He's the only one who will directly go after you. The controls are really weird because they're set at an angle. Up is actually up and to the right. Going left is up and to the left. And when he gets one square from you, you have to jump on the disc. Only jumping on the disc will let you... Oh, crap. The red balls just fall down. Only jumping on that disc will let you get to the top. But you need to change all the colors. And keep in mind about what direction things are going. As it is above you, it's safer to stay around the bottom, actually, as you watch the direction of things. Oh, crap. Once again, this is another very tough game. You have a little bit of lead-in time before the main snake comes, Coily. And there he goes. When he comes up, I'm going to press up. Unless his ball goes. And he still jumped off, but I didn't really get the points. Because the ball, I didn't know which direction it would be going in. Oh, I thought I looked out, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, okay. The enter button. See, this is all arranged in a weird way, unlike the other arcades. Alright. Oh, there's the end over there. I got my score anyway. So, that was the first stage of Bert. Thank you very much for watching. Bert was definitely an original idea and mind-numbing. One of the things that adults didn't like, especially mothers, was the fact that allegedly he would curse, but he would just have unintelligible sounds. Weird sounds, and it would show exclamation marks and question marks and all sorts of stuff, but never actually swore at all. But it was close enough to anger a lot of parents, especially mothers, like I said, especially those who followed Tipper Gore with the music crap. But at any rate, Bert was isometrically amazing. If you stared at the screen long enough, you would accidentally invert the pyramid of cubes into an internal pyramid, which, concave instead of convex, and it would ruin the whole game. It was already weird that the controls were at a 45-degree angle, and you had to, instead of going up, you had to kind of go at an angle instead. Even though up was there, up would not actually go straight up, it would go at an angle. And it was really confusing. The only other one that was really confusing to people was Zaxxon. That game was one of the very first that had the flipped X and Y axis for controls of up and down. Q*bert was all around at an angle. And it was definitely presenting a challenge to everybody. And again, this is my third entry for this first set of gaming. And I really love Q*bert almost as much as I love Donkey Kong. It's right up there. Frogger's probably third as far as like the toughest games. Q*bert is not as hard as Frogger concept-wise. However, it's hard control-wise, and it's really nuts, absolutely nuts. But still one of the most colorful, one of the most engaging games, and straight out of space. It really is, really from outer space, and absolutely a phenomenal job, and has never been recreated since. There was a PlayStation Q*bert, and it was all right, but this was fantastic. It was also one of the best ports for ColecoVision, which again, in another video I said that I had of Coleco, and Q*bert was one of the closest ports to the arcade ever on the ColecoVision system. Some of the stages were a little bit mixed up, but it was fantastic. The difference is Q*bert, the eyes and the characters are filled in, whereas on the ColecoVision, it was a two-dimensional character with no eyes and no holes in the mouth and the snout or anything, and the enemies also look the same way, whereas as you see in the arcade, everything's filled in really well, and it's very well-rounded, which is a hilarious thing to say about Q*bert.